What's up, YouTube? This is Boston Chris. Welcome to my channel, Boston Chris Comics. Here I am, brand new video. This is going to be another part in the books that I picked up from Boston Fan Expo this year. I've been wanting to go ahead and make this video and get it out, but I've been really busy. At this point in time of the year, work is real busy. Right now, all the students are coming back to Boston to, resume their either college or just starting out, and it's just a big move out period. So it's always crazy and chaotic at work. And the weekend was kind of busy. I had my nephew's birthday party yesterday, which is pretty cool. Turned into a big boy now. He's 2 years old, so we celebrated that and had a great time. But now I have a little bit of time to go ahead and make a video and show you guys some more books that I picked up from Boston Fan Expo. So let's get right into it. So here we have first book that I picked up. Got New Mutants #2. Funny thing with these, I didn't actually intend to start up a real run with these. I picked up a couple here and there, but I'm starting to get a pretty good run. The good thing about New Mutants for me is that I do have I have the second print of 87, so I'd like to get the first print at some point, but not stressing that. I have a 98 and I have 100, so those are three of the bigger keys right in a row that I got that I don't have to worry so much about. I do need to get 99, but so I figure that first volume of New Mutants I will probably end up picking up in bits and pieces as I can find them over time. But next up we have is issue number 16. This is the first appearance of James Proudstar, who will go on to become Warpath in X-Force. So he's the brother of John Proudstar, who died in X-Men 95. He was, the original, and so got him. So pretty cool. And then this also includes appearance of the Hellions and everything. So this is the Hellfire Club's group. As you can see, Emma Frost right there leading her group against the New Mutants. So pretty cool book to have. We have here issue number 8. This is the first appearance of Magma. So pretty cool. Really nice cover too. Bob McLeod cover, which is actually kind of ironic and funny at the same time, just because ended up buying this at the con. I just got it on Sunday. And the best part about all of these is that these are the books that some of the books I picked up from the shop. Shop is from Philadelphia, and they were just like, I don't want to take stuff home. So I was like, okay. So they're just like, everything that's in these, they had I think 5 or 6 long boxes full of stuff. They were just like, everything in here is $1. And they had plenty of other stuff that wasn't $1, that was marked as price, that was expensive and stuff like that. And they had they were the ones, and I know I've talked about it. They had this really awesome Voltron, and they were just like, yeah, we'll do a deal for you, because it was $300, and we'll do a deal, half off. And I was just like, my wife will stab me. As much as I wanted to, I couldn't. My wife would have killed me if I brought home, because it was huge. Like the statue itself was something this big, and it's you could transform it into the lines and everything like that. It was incredible. I considered it for about 2 seconds, and then I realized what would happen if I brought it home. So I was like, nope, gonna pass on that one. I'll stick to these bins and buy some books. So next we picked up issue number 17. So pretty cool right there. And also issue number 18. So this is the first appearance of the Demon Bear, which is supposed to be, I guess, the subject behind the movie. Who knows if that's going to end up sticking to what they have already shot, because I know that they want to go ahead and they're holding off on it. This is what I've heard, holding off on it to do some reshoots to figure out what's going to happen. And I guess the reshoots that they're doing is a huge chunk of the movie, so this story might not even get told, but if it does, first appearance of the Demon Bear, so that makes me happy. And these were really cool covers done by Bill Sienkiewicz, so awesome covers in this one. Next we have New Mutants number 86. So this is a cameo of Cable, which is funny because you do kind of see him. You see his arm. He does have speech bubbles, but I guess this you can consider more of a cameo than the actual first appearance. We all know 87 is the first appearance, but definitely a cool book to have, and I'm not going to get mad over it. I mean, it's $1. What else am I going to say? This one I picked up from a different store, so it wasn't $1, but it was still a great deal. This book I picked up specifically because I was inspired by Prince Kyle Walker of New Zealand. Kyle is a super huge fan of this series, and I was like, you know what? I might as well pick this up just because I saw it. It's in great. The book was in incredible shape, so I was like, yeah, let me go ahead and pick this up. So that has Judge Dredd #1, and you know, if you haven't had the chance to see it, he will be showing, I think, relatively soon, some books dealing with Judge Dredd. I know he had, you know, shown his 2000 AD books, which is a really good haul, a really fun video, all the stuff that he has, the original Judge Dredd stuff. So, you know, through inspiration on Kyle, I got that book. So thank you for inspiring me, Kyle. You know, can't wait to really see about getting some more of those books in that run, because it looks like it's pretty cool. And the best part, I think, really is that is Brian Boland art, and Brian Boland does really good stuff. Like he does amazing art. Definitely a guy that is worth picking up his stuff. He's also, if you guys are familiar with The Killing Joke, he's the one that, you know, did the art for that. So next we have. I'm not sure if I showed this already or not. I have a feeling I didn't, but I mean, if I did, my fault. Because anyway, so we have this is X-Men Forever. This is looks like a one-shot alpha. So it's one shot, and this is so if basically if Jim Lee, the Jim Lee X-Men run that started out the second series of X-Men. Chris Claremont started out on the first few issues of it, and then he ended up having to leave the book to go to do some other things or whatever. So this pretty much tells the story of what would have happened had he stayed on. And I think there's more to this, so I want to see if I can get the rest of this, because I guess he had a whole, you know, big story that he was going to go ahead and work on and, you know, be able to present, which is pretty cool. But, you know, seeing his vision would be pretty cool. I think that's definitely, you know, a fun read, just because of the fact that X-Men, the second volume, started out with a lot of, you know, real, just great art and, you know, pretty cool storytelling. And it just kind of lost its way after a little while. I mean, the art still stayed, you know, really high quality for I would say, like the first 25 issues at least. And then, you know, everything just kind of started getting really weird. They started going in all these different directions because they kept on having different teams work on it. But to see his vision, to see what he had in mind would be kind of cool. Next up, we have a book that, you know, it's actually fun for me to own this one. I can't wait to read it. I haven't done it yet. But that is Ultimate X-Men #21. So this is, I guess, it might be the first appearance of the Marvel Zombies. Now, I don't think it's the entire zombified universe. I think it's just these guys get turned into zombies. I have to really read this story. I heard it's really good. Really fun stuff. So definitely looking forward to that. This isn't the variant. Like, the variant's worth more. It's the one where Reed is looking at himself and he's shaving, you know. But this is a cool book, and I can't wait to go ahead and get into that. Next up, we have, this is Alpha Flight number 33. This is the first appearance of Lady Deathstrike. I got one of these, I think it was either 2 years ago or last year. So I was going to pass this up. I found this in a dollar bin. Definitely taking that. Picked this up. This was in another dollar bin as well. So we have Marvel Team Up number 83. Spider-Man and Nick Fury. So pretty cool. You have not only Nick Fury, you have Silver Samurai and Black Widow in this book, and Boomerang as well. And then also really cool cover by Rick Buckler. So pretty cool stuff there. Next we have Transformers Headmasters #1. So this is a series that takes place, I guess, in between the first run of Transformers and the Generation 2 run. So pretty cool. I've never read this before, but I know I have, you know, just the issue #1. So cool stuff to see. I think that this one is one I'll pick up after I, either finish the run, or maybe if it's in a lot of comics where it's just kind of like, yeah, we'll give you all these comics and this comes in it. Yeah, no problem with that. Next up, we have X-Men number 184. This is the first appearance of Forge. Pretty cool book to have. Forge isn't really a major character right now in the X-Men or anything like that. Like nothing, there's like no big movie rumors or anything like that. But just a cool first appearance, and again, I paid $1 for this, so that's pretty cool. Next we have Spider-Man number 1. This is the variant edition. This also was in that dollar bin. So I mean, price tag reads $20. I got this for $1. Like, that's legit. Next we have this is X-Men number 193. This is again so the guy in the beginning that I said, James Proudstar. So this is him as Warpath. Still looks like he's still with the Hellions at this point as well, taking on the X-Men. So this is the John Romita Jr. run that went on for a while, so pretty cool. Next up we have X-Men number 202. Just a fun book. One to kind of add into the X-Men, if you know what I'm saying. Saying bye to my wife. Next we have a really actually fun book. I was actually surprised to find these, and not because they're like super hard to find or anything like that. Just I hardly ever see them, and I think the few that I have, I've only seen at my shop. So somebody went ahead and had a whole bunch of these just laying around in a 50-cent bin. So I was like, oh, I'll take these. Yeah, 50 cents, no problem. So we have Boris the Bear. This is actually volume 2, a retelling of number 1. But Boris the Bear is a pretty cool character. Like he's kind of like an anti. So he's an anthropomorphic character, or anamorphic character, whatever you want to call it. He isn't a fan of all the other, animal characters that are running around saying, and kind of like a commentary on them, saying that like, yo, what's wrong with comics? So he takes it upon himself to go ahead and start slaughtering all the different, animal characters and stuff. Really fun read. If you can find these, pick them up. Like if you're into like kind of off the wall stories, very fun stuff here. So you also have issue number 2, where he's taking on what looks like Gundam or just mecha in general. Then we have issue number 8. So you see all the graves for all the characters that he's gone ahead and killed. The Ninja Turtles. Let's see. It says junk titles, space available. Just saying that like you can fill up more people in the graveyard, so that's pretty funny. Next we have, I think this is really the coolest cover out of them. Issue number 9. So this is homage to the G.I. Joe number 53, which is the Snake Eyes Marvel anniversary cover. Really cool stuff there. Issue number 5, where he fights Dump Thing. So I don't know if this is, if he came out of like a landfill or what, but pretty cool. Issue number 7. Here he is with, riding on dogs with big ElfQuest guys. Issue number 10. Kind of like a Rambo feel to him right there. Issue number 11, where it looks like he's taking on, maybe like a Justice League type character, Justice League clone. Have to read it and find out. Issue number 12. I like this cover. It says, "Who ruins Boris's birthday party?" And it just gives you a whole bunch of little suspects of who could have done it. So pretty cool. I like I like the really strong Thunder God. That's kind of funny. So it's supposed to be Thor. Where is it? Sergeant Fury instead of Nick Fury, and it looks like he's blind in both eyes, wearing double eye. Oh, he's got an eye patch but sunglasses, so it looks like he's double blind. Oh no, yeah, he's got 2 eye patches. PETA, which I'm guessing is supposed to be like something against Aunt May. G.I. Joseph, that's funny. And then on the back of this, they have just a little bit of back cover art, really cool there. So then we have issue number 14 here. Nice open space cover. I like this cover. This is a pretty cool one as well. Who's responsible for this? Introducing number 2. So pencil. Then we have book I picked up. So this one's half price. You can tell by that, so for this sticker is half price. These books here. So I got Marvel Premiere number 20. So pretty cool. This is of the first run of Iron Fist comics. So cool stuff there. Then we have, so I picked this up again, half off, so for $12. Captain Marvel number 3, and this is actually a really good shaped copy. There's a couple spine ticks on the back. On the spine here. The cover, so the corners look nice and sharp and everything like that. No big color breaks or anything like that. Back cover is pretty strong as well. Little bit of so it's like a little discolored, but pressing the clean will take care of some of that stuff. The spine ticks unfortunately do break color, but still good book to have because another one to add to the run. So really cool there. You got this one again, half off. So this is from a different place, but I got it for half off. Captain Marvel number 31. So this is part of the Thanos War, and then co-stars the Avengers as well. So they're helping him out. Color breaking crease down here, down in the corner right there. But other than that, it's in really good shape. So definitely happy to have this. And the last book for this haul, and this has definitely seen better days. But you know what? The price wasn't that bad. And it's a book that I don't have, so for now it's a placeholder until I can find a better copy. So it's going to be a placeholder probably for a while, just because I don't think this book is going to go down. I think it's going to, steadily go up. Not anything too crazy, but Captain Marvel number 1. So this is the Silver Age version of the book. I mean, Silver Age Captain Marvel, Marvel, in his green and white suit. This isn't his first appearance. This is just the beginning of his comic. So definitely a cool book to have. That's my haul for now. So that's the books I picked up at Boston Comic Con. This is actually going to be part 2. I do have a third part, just because it's just a lot of books to show off at once. So I will go ahead and put up that third part once I'll go ahead and record it and then put it up once I get my chance. But for now, this is part 2. So I hope you're enjoying the books I got from Boston Comic Con. I had Boston Fan Expo. Sorry, I had a lot of fun picking up these books and having just enjoying the con. So I want to thank everybody for watching. Again, this has been Boston Chris, and thank you for watching the video. Stay tuned to the channel because I will have another video up. The final video, part 3 of my pickups. I'm gonna go ahead and organize this into a playlist so that everybody can watch. If you haven't seen the other videos from before, you can see the autographs and the pickups all in one spot. So I'll be doing that as soon as I get the part 3 up, and that way everything's all together. So again, thank you guys for watching. Again, this has been Boston Chris. Have a great night. I'm out.